Well, we're back again. How's everything going, guys? Today we're going to talk about one of my very first trains. I do believe this would be my second train, but my first train that was sound. So she's about 3 years old. It's the Cato SD90 slash 43 Mac. And she has quite a bit of mileage. So let's go and let me show you guys what's going on here. So what's happening is that when I put her on the track, sound sort of works, but she does not operate very well. And I will show you what I'm talking about. She doesn't go in reverse, and it's done. I think it's done. Sound is very minimal. I don't know if you can hear that. Now she doesn't even want to operate at all. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is go to Edit Local, Advance, then I'm going to, see, I'll lift it up here, then I'm going to read the decoder. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, it says manufacturer is unknown. Decoder detected, generic and MRA. Number of CVs 35, which is normal. Okay, so okay, sounds are going. Okay, so this is the issue. Yeah, I didn't stop it. Even at full throttle, she's not moving. Yeah, so I think the decoder is pooched. So as that said, I think it's time for a new decoder. Okay, so what I have here is Digitrack's DN163K2. Fits Cato's SD80 and also 90MAC series. Okay, so to start this off, what we're gonna do is take off the body. Now, the body and the platform are two separate things. So, as usual, just play with the body. Now, the one thing you really got to be careful is the lights here for the ditch lights. It's like two plastic tubes, anyways, that go like that. So as we're just playing around a little bit, so you can slowly see what I'm talking about right there. So okay, so you throw that off to the side, and we'll take this off as well. Probably don't have to. Yeah, no, you're gonna have to. So yeah, so the whole thing comes off. There's another one here, but this can stay on. Okay, so way that she goes is this. Slide her back, take her out. Again, with these wings, you'll see that, let me point it out here. These wings hold in these other wings, the copper contact strips for the motor. Now, if you guys are doing a decoder install for the first time for this particular train, when you're installing, especially a sound chip one, what you want to do is you want to insulate this body, because there's a lot of metal parts here. You don't want the decoder to go ahead and touch the frame and short out. So wherever there might be contact, I just put electrical tape to cover the body. So yeah, now we're just going to take that out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to salvage some of these parts. The only part that I'm going to want to salvage is probably the LED lights, the front and back, and the speaker, the SD90. The speaker that came with that one was too big. It did not want to fit inside the body of the cattle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to salvage this speaker, and I'm going to attach it to that one. So anyways, so this board is done. Yeah, so one suggestion I do give anybody is write it down, write down what train it is on the manual, so that way decoder is in that train. So in this case, I have no idea what's in. I think it's an MRC. It's not even written on here. I am going to give a little bit of grease and a little bit of oil, do a little bit of maintenance since I'm in here. As I said, this is one of my oldest train. And yeah, so okay. So we have access to the worm gear up here for the back and for the front, and also all you just have to do is pop off the truck. Once you get the truck off, you have access to more gears. So there's a little bit of hairs in here, so I'll just take it out. Yeah, so get yourself a good pair of pointy tweezers, and while we're in here, just take off some of the hairs. So this is what I use. 106 plastic compatible lubricating grease with PTFE. Not sure what that means. Okay, so don't worry about this one, because this top gear, what happens is the worm gear from the motor is what spins this gear, which spins the other two gears. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. I'm gonna speed this up so this way you guys don't have to watch out. Oh, look at that. That's a huge fluff ball. Holy mac. Okay. Okay, so we got that, and this is usually where the trick comes in, and that's only because of this thing right here. So yeah, make sure it's nice and snug. Okay, so this is what I usually do. I test it before I go any further. So I am gonna bring the camera a bit closer. Let's test it. So, this Digitrack should be a default channel, or yeah, channel of 3. So okay, so we got forward lighting. Squeeze it together. And done. Train's back together. If everything was working fine, you're done. For me, I'm not. Oh, I so much like this one better. The lights are so much brighter. Sorry guys, I gotta show you this. Before, this one here was very dim, and you would not see the ditch lights. You see the ditch lights very clear now, and I do like the white light. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change some CVs. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to go through our DCC command station. With my eClass 2, there is an option of running it through the internet and you can control it from your computer. So this is what I'm going to do. What I do is I don't go through a browser, I run it through VNC Viewer. So that's what it is right here. So let's open up this thing, log in. There we go. We got our ECOS right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the train. We're going to pick, oh man, this is my huge database, 1982. No, that's not what it is. What the heck is the number again? 9138. Where are you? It's probably down here at the bottom. 91. Yeah, here we go. SD90MAC. All right, now you don't need to do this. I'm just doing it because I like looking at my train. Let's turn off the headlights. Okay, first thing what we're going to want to do is go over here to the ECOS with the spanner and the red screen. Click on that thing right there. Okay, now we're going to see setup 1, 2, and 3. What we want is we want setup 2. Make sure that she is on program DCC, which this is it. Now, you can either put it on main track programming, program on the main, or program track. I have my test track set up for the program track, so we're going to leave it on this. Next thing we're going to want to do is over here where it says CVs, we're going to go ahead and type in 57. After 57, we're going to, down at the value section, we're going to type in value of 6. Once that is done, we're going to go ahead and hit the right button. Let the ECOS or your digital system do its thing. Now on mine it's saying no local on track. That's all right because I already did this earlier, and just to double check to make sure it works, and it does work, which is really awesome. So we're going to go ahead and click the check mark, come back to the main screen, and then we're gonna go run the train. Let's see how she runs. All right, guys.